First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 1, 6, 4, 3, let's go. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Watch,
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb. 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Reset, 3T, check 52, come on, 65, jumper.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Set. 19. 54. Right. 54. Big stop, G. Big line of up.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Chargers 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Watson now to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 26, check 26.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 21-0 our score after 1.
Chargers nothing.
Set. 19. 59. 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st down, Watson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
First down,
Check. 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's caught by Smith. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. A A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Chargers! Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Short. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I want that. Give me that ball.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet, and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch. Check that run.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, Mike 52. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 43. Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
52's the mic. You remember me? Let's go. Check it. Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Chubb on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
He wasn't ready.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
From the 24, Watson. He's going to take a shot. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Check 31, check 31. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready. 52. Slam. Hey, switch gears.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Get that ball. Hey, watch it.
And again, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 5-4.
To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
A gain of 19 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Watson taking a shot for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Check. That's really good.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I got you. Shoot. Check 52.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Crunch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray fighting, lost the football, and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch out. Shoot.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Jim.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is Coleman. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Watch Mike. Check. Deuce. Kill.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Where's that? 19, 54. Hey, Achilles traps. Let's go.
On 1st down, Coleman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these big.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Check three.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 39, Watson on the screen. This is Coleman. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They juked him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Switch. Hey, alert 3.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Washington's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score.
cars in my front yard.